Hello everyone and welcome to the August Q&A with special guest Karley. Karley is here.
Hello.
And this is going to come out on time, which means that at the time of you guys getting this, Karley's not in the vlogs yet. Hold on, she's coming. This is like a sneak peek of the vlogs.
On time.
It comes out at the end of July, at the beginning of August, but you haven't shown up until like August 9th, so there's like 9 more days until you arrive. Is what I'm saying. Anyway, let's get started. First question comes from lots of people, and that's just because there are a lot of people that asked this question. And they said, what were your first thoughts when you found out that your sister was dating someone that she met on the internet?
I think I was a little hesitant, but I mean...
I met a guy on the internet.
I know, right? Just
gonna get stabbed.
I mean, there's lots of creepers on the internet, and obviously Steven's a creeper.
A little bit.
But I got over it fast.
It was something I had to strive for, but I got over it. What did you think of me the first time you met me?
This is actually really good.
Really?
Because I don't remember.
I remember the first time I met you.
What happened?
You were not home whenever Mal and I got back to your mom's house.
Right.
And you got in like that night or something from like a party.
And then I probably said like quick hey in the living room and went to bed?
Yes.
Okay, that sounds familiar.
You had just graduated.
That sounds about right.
You just graduated high school.
Okay, so it was that summer.
Yes.
So I was probably
It was just one of those
partying out.
situations where like after you went to bed, I was asking Mal like, does your sister hate me? And she's like, no. She just is at a party. I'm like, okay. Because she didn't like, we didn't say hello for like an hour like we do in the South.
What happened the next day? Do you remember?
No.
Yeah, I don't remember.
In fact,
You didn't hang out with us at all.
No,
so.
and you may have been gone.
I don't know why.
When I woke up.
What was it? Working?
I don't know. I don't know these things.
We both worked at Festival that summer.
Mm-hmm.
Good first impressions. Anyway, the next question is from Calderoh. He asked, Karley, what made you decide on the current major you are studying?
Oh, we're gonna.
And also, what was your inspiration for it? Well, first off, you should tell people what you're studying, in case they don't know.
I'm studying. Well, I studied. I got my degrees in astrophysics and physics, 2 degrees. So I have 2 BSs.
2.
In high school, I took an astronomy class, and I had always liked stars. And then, even though the teacher sucked in high school, it was Benson.
Hi, Benson. How's it going?
What was I saying? Oh yeah. Even though the teacher sucked, I really enjoyed it and liked it, and so I decided to go to college to study astronomy, which is astrophysics. And then my sophomore year of college, I wasn't getting the best of grades. So then I was like, what do I do? And I talked to my advisor, and she's like, well, a lot of people teach. I'm like, that's perfect. So then I added the physics major on, which wasn't hard because they're like very similar. You only have to take a couple extra classes. And I got 2 degrees. And now I'm in grad school to get my master's of education and my teaching license to be a teacher.
What's it like being an astrophysicist?
Not as cool as you think it would be.
That's a title that a lot of people hear and they're like, man!
I mean, you think about doing like I hate research. That's why I'm not moving on with that degree.
Mm-hmm.
Because the research for me was what I did was sitting in a cold room on a computer working with a program that sucked and then making a website about the sucky crap I did. And then
The beautiful life of an astrophysicist.
and even physics research isn't fun because I didn't like it, so it's not for me.
Anyway, unrelated to that, Calderoh also asks, how do you like Myrtle Beach? And are you one to enjoy the sun or prefer the snowy regions?
I like Myrtle Beach. I don't really like the southernness of the people are slow. I can't stand that.
Karley keeps yelling at me for my driving. She's like, go!
Be aggressive. She's like, I'm not gonna pass this person.
It's a very laid-back lifestyle.
So I wouldn't be able to handle that. Conservative views, I wouldn't be able to handle either. But I like the warmth, and the food is good otherwise, but I'd be fat. I was just talking to Mallory. If I grew up in the South, I'd be fat. But I do like the sun. I've always liked laying out in the sun, even though my skin sucks and I probably have cancer. And I mean, I can handle the snow, obviously, but I never really did much winter sports besides sledding. You know, we didn't go skiing. We didn't do. I mean, I like snowmobiling, but it's not like we did a ton of that.
I mean, I feel like I know your answer, but if you had to choose between a place with a lot of sun or a place with a lot of snow,
it would be sun, but I love fall. Fall's my favorite season.
And we don't have seasons here.
Exactly, so I'd have to be a little bit northern more of here, or where I am now.
Okay, well.
Oh, I also don't like the bugs.
Also,
A moth
those
attacked
bugs.
me. A moth attacked
moth?
her on the way downstairs today. We're going down the stairs, and all of a sudden, a Luna moth comes out of nowhere, and it's like a beating against her leg.
I was like, what is
She
that?
screamed.
bugs aside. Shadowblade1202 says, Karley, I'm thinking about studying abroad at the University of Limerick. Tell me about it.
It was great. One, it was rated the best school to study abroad for international students by some place. I don't know. Google that.
A good place. Don't worry about it.
And like a legit source. Because it was rated so high because of the people that help you, like the international office. They're super accommodating. They make sure you're fine. They check up on you. You have a meeting with people in the middle of the semester to be like, are you doing okay? Like, blah blah blah. And so they're so friendly. Everyone at the school is friendly. Depending on what classes you take, I mean, there's a nice range of classes. I took easy ass classes because that's what I wanted to do. And I didn't have to take my major classes because I was already done with that by the time I got to Ireland. But it's really great. You meet a lot of people. Irish people are cool, but
Are they generally friendly?
yes, the guys are a little different than the girls, but some girls are. I met nice
generally,
people.
generally. I mean,
Yeah.
like your personal experiences, people were friendly,
Yes,
even though
people were friendly.
You were an American.
Yes, and I
Like
met
the
tons
other-
of other international students from all over the world, which was the best part.
What were
was
the
lots of
majority of international students that were there? Were they from America?
Yeah, I'd
Within
say
the
so.
States?
And there's other people from Europe. There's a lot of girls from not a lot, but there's a group of girls from Japan. There's some people from Australia. Some people from South America. Lots of places. Canada.
A
Lots of people from Canada.
melting pot of folks.
Yes.
Tyler Workman says, Karley, what is your favorite childhood memory with Mal? And also, Mal, you could do one for Karley. They might be different.
I think going up north as we say,
To grandma's.
to grandma's in Mountain, because usually, either it'd be us or the whole fam, would come up with us.
Picking blackberries.
Picking blackberries,
Slippery
going
Rock.
for Slippery Rock, going to Bass Lake, going on hikes, doing the karate chop on the trees.
Yeah.
I love
Getting
that.
thrown off the back porch and down the story to the
snow.
snow.
The karate chop.
We
would
hit
go-
off tree branches with our hands and they'd break. But
And
they
like-
were like pencil thin.
Okay.
Yeah, it was great. And then I feel like there's something else, but I don't remember.
Okay.
What about you? Anything?
I was gonna say up north. That's
Yeah.
probably the most.
So, like,
thing.
vacation time.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like Mountain a lot.
The next question is from planetbulbasaur. And they ask, Karley, what is your favorite video game?
I think because I grew up with Sega Genesis, it would be Sonic the Hedgehog 2. I learned how to say the right thing. Okay.
Sonic and Tails 2!
I called it Sonic and Tails 2. That's
What is Sonic and Tails? And Tails is in the first game.
Right.
You can't control him in the first game, right?
I don't know. I don't really think
You
I've ever
can't
played the
control
first
them. No, not one or two.
one. Well, yeah, one you can.
In one.
In
Yeah,
2 you can.
We play it together all the time.
No, in 2 you can.
In two.
In 2.
If you're
yeah.
playing
yeah,
by
that's what I'm saying,
yourself without a second controller, you can't control him.
I know, but if you have 2 people, the second player controls
Yes.
Tails.
Okay, that's
And
what.
a
Even
one-
though the
and
camera
one
only
person.
follows Sonic.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you can't
Yeah.
fly as Tails. You don't control that part.
And you don't become Super Tails if you do play as Tails, which is dumb.
Oh yeah, when you become Supersonic, Tails just kind of dinks around in the background.
No, but when you can
change
play
the settings
as
to play as Tails and not Sonic. and
Wait.
you don't have a helper, it's just Tails only.
It's just Tails doing everything,
Oh.
And when you collect all the Chaos Emeralds, he doesn't turn super.
which is dumb, I
He's-
think.
You just
Oh.
get him.
I was so excited when we first did it. We're like, oh my god, Super's Tails, it's gonna happen, and then it didn't. But I have to say that's my favorite video game.
But
I
that's
don't play
You like
much.
Portal.
I like Portal. I play Left 4 Dead sometimes. I don't play that much, and I pretty much play the Sega games the most.
about
I
it.
have played them the most. Mario Kart and Mario Party is fun too, but my friends don't really do that.
But you grew up with Sonic, and that's why.
Yeah.
It's also a good game. Max Devon 1 says, do you guys like horror movies? If so, what are some of your favorites?
We were just talking about this today, Steven.
We were, Mal and I just recently saw Cabin in the Woods,
Which-
and it was really good.
We all love. I've seen it a
Very,
lot.
very good film.
Well, because Joss.
Another film that has kind of the same, not the same feeling, but I mean it's another comedic film is Shaun of the Dead,
Yeah.
which is pretty good. It's kind of become a cult classic, especially in like recent years. At film school, there were so many people obsessed with Shaun of the Dead, like it was the second coming of Christ in movie form, and like it was good. It wasn't that good, but I liked it.
Birdemic.
Oh God, have you seen Birdemic?
No, I have not seen
Oh, maybe
Birdemic.
we'll see. It's on Netflix now.
I feel like that'd be dumb, actually. Isn't it dumb?
We watched it.
It's
with Rift
really
Oh, see,
if you
it'd be
watch
better
it
with
with
Rift
Rift
Tracks.
Tracks, watch
That'd
it with
be
Rift
better.
Tracks if you get a chance.
Yeah.
Because it's funny. You have a favorite besides Cabin in the Woods?
I think the original Amityville Horror is pretty scary, except for the ending, which sucks. Because it's not scary.
Icy Molly Slid, or maybe Icy Molly's Lid. Maybe
You've been hurt.
maybe,
Sorry.
maybe Molly is very cold and has a lid. I don't know. Anyway, she asked you guys: we have seen Steven raving about his mom's food quite often, but are there any dishes you remember your parents making that you really like or liked?
I think Daddy's food.
Yeah.
Our dad's food was pretty good. Why are you laughing?
It was just you both were like, Dad made great food.
Well,
I mean,
he usually
He
everything
always
he
made
made
a Sunday meal too.
was good.
Like taco
And-
pizza.
name specific dishes.
Taco pizza, teriyaki chicken.
He made that honey or the orange ham,
Yes.
and then just like roasts or pot roaster.
And also, even the Jack's pizza he would make were delicious.
How did he do it?
I don't know.
Magical frozen pizza
Like
powers.
my mom makes really good the sweet potato souffle we have at
Oh,
Thanksgiving.
yes.
That's amazing. But for some reason, I feel like all of our pot roast tastes the same, so I don't really like them.
Well, my next question was going to be name some dishes that your mom makes,
What's the sweet potato thing? And
and maybe another one.
She always made good birthday cakes.
yes, because they're just from the box, and that's what we like.
Well, she would make some strange things sometimes. What's it called? The strawberry shortcake dessert.
Yes, but I didn't like that that much as a child. I do now.
You know, something that I never had until I visited you guys for the first time was, what do they call it? The dog chow or
Puppy chow.
Puppy chow.
I'd
Oh
never,
yes, Mom and I would always.
I
make
had
it.
never had that or heard of it till I visited you for the first
That
time, and I
is-
thought it was great.
I always love to make that.
We'll
at
make it for
Christmas.
Christmas.
Yes, I.
Not that that's like your mom's recipe, but like it was good. So
Yeah, no.
I associate
'cause
that
she
with
has
her.
a good way to make it. I think that's why.
Okay. Next question is from Bowsersarms. They say, for everyone, what is your favorite vegetable, fruit, and or meat? We'll just do and.
Yes.
And then they say, also, Karley, what was your favorite food in Ireland? We'll start with the first part, though.
Okay. Go.
Vegetable, fruit, and meat. Vegetable, probably potatoes. Fruit, probably strawberries or pears. And meat, fish or chicken. They're probably tied.
You wait till I say my meat. Bacon. Duh.
I mean, yeah, okay. It's one of those things like bacon is probably the most delicious food on our planet.
Right.
But I don't know if I can count it as a favorite because I don't eat it all the time.
But it's if you had a preference, you could eat any meat right now. Pick a meat, eat it.
I know, but like I could eat fish every day and not die. If I ate bacon every day, I would be dead in a week.
True. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so me, I'm actually allergic to some raw vegetables and fruit. It makes
Oh.
my mouth itchy, but I still like to eat them. So I say for vegetables, I like avocados a lot because I like guac. That's pretty much why. Fruit depends on the season.
Strawberries are good too.
Strawberries are good, but I also like plums and peaches and apples.
Ooh, peaches. Dang it. Sorry.
But it depends on the season. You know, it's like apples in the fall,
Yeah.
and then plums and peaches and strawberries are the best in the summer. Or at least, well, strawberries in the beginning of summer and the rest in the...
Generally, I think for me, soft fruits.
Yes.
I don't
well,
like-
But apples.
I know, but I don't. Apples are okay for me. Like it,
You like pears.
well,
Well,
pears
yeah,
are soft.
soft.
Pears are soft. But like biting into an apple, like I don't mind that, and we'll do that occasionally. But I would prefer soft fruit.
Yeah.
I like broccoli and
Oh yeah.
sweet potatoes and potatoes.
Broccoli don't make my mouth itch. I've been in the South too long.
Broccoli don't make no mouth it.
Cauliflower is good too, but Steven doesn't like it. Corn?
It's okay.
Corn is
cauliflower's
good, but
okay.
it's not. It's kind of bad for you actually. Spinach.
Yeah.
I like me my spinach. All right, favorite food in Ireland.
I wasn't done.
God damn it!
You interrupted me.
What's your favorite meat?
Go
You never get to
faster.
meat.
I never got to fruit either.
Sorry, take your time. Take your time. We're rushing you. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Blackberries and raspberries are really good.
yeah.
Raspberries. Oh my god.
Blackberries.
Mangoes.
Just fruit in general is
I know,
amazing.
right?
Watermelon. God, we have a watermelon sitting over there.
I actually don't like mangoes.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Melons make my mouth itch real bad,
We have a watermelon?
but I still like melons. Yeah,
Where
we
were
should
you
cut that up.
yesterday?
We should cut that up tomorrow. Yes, watermelon's good.
As for meat,
Bacon.
bacon's good.
Oh, I also want to add that I also like fish.
Hey, shut up. I want to say.
I also could eat fish all the time because I love sushi. Okay, go.
Yeah, fish.
We're the sames.
Anyway, Irish food.
Oh, soup. Specifically, potato and leek soup. The best.
Which we got to try. It was very good.
Yes, and like at Dirty Nelly's, it was really good. And at Chocolat,
Chocolat.
because that was sweet potato and leek. That was awesome.
And there was
with
there
the
was,
soda bread and
Mal,
the brown bread.
Mal, what was the soup that you had the one day we were randomly traveling
Was it
around?
a clam chowder?
Yeah,
It
wasn't
was a clam chowder. That's right. That was
Yeah,
phenomenal.
clam chowder
That
is
was
pretty
like
good.
amazing. And I don't know if that's just good in Ireland or if it was good at that place that we stopped. But it was really good. Yoshi the Kid 18 says, "What is your favorite snack food, and is it different now from when you were younger?"
Someone else go first.
Pretzels, probably. I have a very terrible obsession with pretzels. And when I was a kid, I also liked pretzels, but I don't think I ate them anywhere near as much as I did now.
Do you ever want to dip them in anything?
Occasionally I do. I actually like putting like different types of mustard just on pretzel rods and eating them. Can't do that?
I don't like mustard.
I'm a huge mustard guy. I
We
also
have 4 different types of mustard in the fridge.
5. Also, I had my first asthma attack while eating pretzels. That's when I first discovered I had asthma, when I was like 10 or something.
Good thing that didn't like defer you from. Is that the right word?
Deter.
Deter you. Thank you.
Yeah.
I know. Oh, so close.
One letter off, and they kind of look the same anyway. Just cut the top of the F. and it's the same
Whatever.
thing. Yeah, it's actually, I had asthma for a few years, and it was because, well, it's because my body had asthma, but it was brought on by the massive amount of salt I was eating. I mean, I know that's not like related to the question, but it was an interesting story.
Funny. I think mine would be chocolate, and it's the same.
So, what's your favorite kind of chocolate? Like milk, dark, white? Because people are very specific about that.
Brownies.
Sometimes. I'm sorry, you must have missed the question. Milk, dark, white, brownie chocolate.
That's what I love the most.
You like brownies? You like chocolate brownies? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yes.
Have you ever heard
Okay.
of, like, not chocolate brownies?
I think also answering your question.
Sorry. For me, it's,
I didn't even answer the question.
I'm letting you get to it. I'm just giving you
Stop
time to breathe.
talking.
I'm sorry. Just take your time.
Okay. I liked milk chocolate as a child, but now I eat healthy, so I like dark chocolate. I don't really like white chocolate.
I don't like dark. I mean, I'm the same way, but I don't like dark chocolate now because I'm eating healthy. I just like it because I think my taste changed.
Yeah, no, I also agree, but I try to force myself to only dark chocolate, or like to only buy dark chocolate. I do cave though, and usually make cookies or brownies and.
See, my answer was gonna be like cookies, brownies, or cake, like things like baked
sweets and
Baked
baked goods.
goods, yeah.
I also like sour gummy things.
Yeah.
Sour Patch Kids.
Yeah, or like sour, like gummy strippy things.
Straws.
Straws or the
Ribbons.
Sour
thank
gummy
you.
strippers.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay.
The next question is from Taojunji. I think I said that right. Karley, do you play Pokemon? And if so, what is your favorite Pokemon?
No.
Have you ever played any of the games? Even for like
a little bit of yellow.
Yes,
minutes?
I played Pokemon Snap. Right, that's
Still
where
a
you take
Pokemon game.
pictures
Still a
of the
Pokemon game.
Pokemon.
Yeah.
And I play Pokemon Stadium, but I only like the mini games.
Yeah.
Because duh. That's the best part. With Clefairy. Okay.
So, who was your favorite Pokemon?
My favorite Pokemon from the beginning, because we watched the show
Yeah.
from the beginning, is Eevee. And that will always. Well, you knew that.
Did I?
Remember, you made Eevee.
That's right. The Pokemon that play's been a while, but we named the Eevee Karley.
Yes.
Because it was Karley's favorite Pokemon.
Correct.
And Mal frequently says that her favorite Pokemon is either Eevee or Skitty.
You can't have Eevee.
I like Skitty better than Eevee.
I don't know who Skitty is. You need to pick 150 original.
There's only 150. Anyway, before there's a fight, the next person to ask a question was MrToadJr. Steven, are you ever jealous that Mao has a sibling and you don't? And for Mao and Karley, did you ever wish that you were only children? For me, no. I've always enjoyed being an only child. There was one time when I was very, very young that I asked my parents, or no, my parents asked me. They said, you know, would you like to have a brother or sister? And I was like, I was like 5. I was really young, and I was like, you know, no.
We got mittens.
Yeah, I was like, we got the cat, you know, it's cool. What about you guys? Was there ever a time when maybe you were younger that you were like, I really hate her?
Maybe when we were really young. Mm-hmm. But
Well, I know you're. I mean, we have that video of me walking for the first time and you getting really jealous and pushing me down.
Karley down.
And then Mom shoved you
Don't
down.
walk.
And we had fights, but we got over it like in 30 minutes. And
and
we're
then
best friends again.
and
So
we always played together. It wasn't like these are mine.
When,
All of our Beanie Babies in a pile.
when would you say was the last time that you had some sort of, I don't know, tiff where you were like upset at each other?
Elementary school?
So it's been like
No.
years and...
No.
Are you saying
She's like, God, I hated you
middle or
earlier
high
today.
school?
Yeah. Maybe not. Well, high school, there's like things probably that like you're a little pissed off at or something.
Yeah.
But I think I feel like middle school there might have been something.
Maybe, I don't know.
I don't remember.
I mean, most of the time I remember playing, it wasn't at school, so I don't have an age
But most of
attached
the
to
most of the
playing.
Yeah.
blood between you guys has always been really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. Susan J has a very interesting question. She says, do you have an item that you've kept since childhood, from maybe birth to 10 years, that is special to you? If you can't think of anything in particular, you can go up to 18 years old. This is an item that you travel around with, is based on your house moves, not something you would take on vacation, and is something that you would keep for a long time. So basically a very special thing that you've had since you were young, that you don't plan on getting rid of.
Who wants to go first?
It's a very her answer, but I'm going to go with Earthbound. My original Earthbound card. Even if we ended up one day selling all the other Earthbound cards, which we might at some point, I would probably keep my original one just because it has so much sentimental value to me. I've also recently tried to like put a price on it in my mind. Like if someone offered me like X amount of dollars, what I would take for it, and it would be like up there in 5 digits. Like I couldn't get rid of it because it means that much.
Cool.
Your turn.
One of the things that I've always really liked, and that's always been important to me to make sure I have it and it's safe, is there's a little black cat on the top shelf of that bookshelf above Steven's head.
The big one?
Yeah, the big black cat.
I'm gonna get it.
Don't drop it now.
I'm not gonna yeah. It used to be important, but now it's destroyed.
That one.
There's actually
one.
a matching one, and Karley has it. Mm-hmm. It's mirrored.
Like
But
that.
mine, Mallory's looks a little bit more
Yeah, their
stuck
faces-
up, and mine looks a little more humble.
Their faces are a little bit different, but
Which matches our cats, Tabby and Mal. Because
yeah.
that was true.
And we got that from one of our aunts, and I've always just kept it.
We actually didn't have that here
No,
until recently.
I got it this past a year ago.
Yeah.
Because that Daddy's right.
And it was the one thing Mal talked about wanting to get to. I don't know if we ever like showed it or talked about it on the vlog, but it was something Mal really, really wanted, so she wanted to make sure she got it.
Wait, I didn't answer.
I'm waiting on you to answer.
I think mine would be I have a stuffed animal I named Tabby after my cat Tabby. And it purrs if you shake it.
They were called For Real Friends.
I'm
I'm pretty sure, because we commented it on some other vlog or something, and someone said what it was.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure our cat.
They had stuff in its head that made it sound
It was like
it
a
was
marble.
Yeah, and
And
it
it
was
purred.
Mal was
And I
telling me
still
about
have
this.
I still have mine, and I sometimes sleep with it when I'm lonely. I don't have kittens to cuddle with.
I was gonna say I'm pretty sure our cats would make some sort of noise if you shook them, but probably
Like-
not purr. The last question comes from Kshitij Duraphe. I'm sure I ruined that name, and I'm sorry. What did you want to be as a kid, and when did you realize you wanted to pursue your current careers? Mal?
I wanted to be a vet badly. And then I started realizing I didn't do good with blood. And then I just sort of didn't know what I wanted to do for a while. I'd change it week by week. And then about sophomore year of college, I decided on art education.
Yep. I think I copied Mal.
You wanted to be a teacher too when you were
Yeah,
little,
no, I
though.
did. I did want to be a teacher when I was little. I think when Mal wanted to be a vet, I wanted to be a vet. I think I wanted to be a pediatrician because I liked kids. But then I realized that was a lot of schooling, and I'm like, screw that. And then obviously I just told you what I did with my life. So, the end.
I've talked about this on the vlog before, but when I was a kid, I wanted to be a vet. Which is weird. We all wanted to be vets.
And none of us did.
See how that worked out. And then in middle and high school, I wanted to be a teacher. And then that in high school was when I started getting into video and started pursuing video. Also design, but I stuck with video. We should all quit our jobs and become vets.
16 years later.
Yeah.
Probably actually wouldn't work out that well, unfortunately. Anyway, that is it for this month's Q&A. Thank you all for asking very interesting questions, and thank you, Karley, for being here.
You're welcome.
Did you have fun?
I did.
Yeah. Anyway, thank you guys for asking questions. Be sure to ask more for next month, but remember that Karley won't be here. We're all doing fake signs and probably making Haley very sad. Anyway, thank you for watching. We'll see you next month for another Q&A.